Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Aspera. Hope you're having a great day today. Today we're going to get going with this little extra redacted site, but we've also got a whole bunch of other sites that are being worked on right now. So we're going to be doing a little bit of reading about all these different sites here. We've got this research outpost, and we're over-delivering water to the research sites now. So now it's just about getting them all set for priority, I guess, and then hoping that they all get delivered here pretty quick. We got a whole bunch of them, so just about getting all the drones to take care of it. But we're gonna do Spirit Rover. We're gonna do the deserted living quarters that are over here. Then we've also got this one, which this stuff is all kind of in progress about getting built. Really, it's this solar farm right here that needs to be done. And then once the solar farm is up and extends the grid, we'll be able to get the Stardust Emerald quarters here, as well as the Mangalayan 2. I don't know how you say that. Then there is the abandoned electronics factory on this side. Now we also have, we go down here far enough, all the way over here. We've got this post, which is already done. Never mind. This one, here it is, the abandoned lander, and that is the one that we're about to get to prop up to us right about now. So this is the Zuku lander research outpost. It says, until this planet is completely terraformed, no human will ever live on Mars for pleasure. No, we do it because humanity needs us to. The Zuku's crew must have thought the same during their 4 years observing Mars from its station. It must have been positively claustrophobic. It feels strange to appreciate the achievements of our enemy, but we all sacrificed our comfort to pass on knowledge to the next generation. Humanity's future is beyond our petty differences. It's a good thing to remember. I think there's a lot of things we can remember from trying to get past petty differences, especially the world we live in now. There was another patch to the game, and you'll notice, maybe not conclusively on your end, but if I go 16 times speed, you might notice it's had a little bit of a performance bump. It's not like monumentally changed. There's still lots of little skips for me, but it's definitely improved. Just take my word for it, okay? It's definitely improved. We want this station here to be prioritized as well. So it's just getting the food everywhere. We got water coming in from all directions now. We're very plentiful with water, but it's everything else that's a problem now. And it's food and then transmitting the food. I've got a Hyperloop built out this way, and we're still kind of pending construction on a lot of these buildings. Also, I'm noticing that they're not even, like, the pathing isn't even being calculated for these, which is a little bit weird. Almost like I placed them at a time where, like, it wasn't paying attention or something. So let me just get that to hopefully be fixed. About like that, please. There we go. Get paths out that way. We're going to need power out this way too. So why don't we get the solar farm right about here? How to do it? Right about, yep, there. And then it looks to me like this path isn't going to be calculated either. Maybe it will be later. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'm trying to get the Hyperloop to work its way up this way so that we can connect to this base. This base has got all sorts of problems with it. Also, I guess maybe the patch fixed the music problem too. I don't know. This base has got a lot of problems with it. Looks to me like also the polymers factory didn't get its... Yeah, this is another problem. The roads didn't start. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So we're just gonna have to delete some of these things and then remake them. But this is the big thing here, maintenance, and then all this stuff can keep working. And then I want to get some water going over here too. So we'll just get water extraction. And I think there's already a worker factory right here. Yeah, it's working on stuff, although it just needs hubs now, I think. Yeah. And then it will start making things again. So we're getting on it, taking over old Carmine spaces and stuff. We've got a whole bunch of like other little landing stations out this way that have, you know, kind of filling in these little gaps. Because I need the, Yeah. And then somebody made a comment about my building limit getting close. It's got like 150 left. I wouldn't call that close. But keep in mind that I'm also still deleting things out of the flood zone. So as I delete things out of the flood zone, we can build buildings other places. And then there's also a lot of these mines that are, you know, kind of need to be demolished as well, scrapped. And that's going to free up building spaces as well. So we're at over 8,000 colonists now. And we're just in the process of trying to get bioengineered animals before moving to open cities. And at that point, I think I'm pretty much done with the tech tree. But I would like to see Mars itself start to look a little green, right? So how do we do that? How do we get that going? Well, I'm going to go down to terraforming. And I'd like to start maybe getting some biodomes up, because these spawn the little lichen that spread around. So if we could maybe get, like, say, one there, and maybe we'll get one on over here, and maybe it'll just spread them out. You know, don't make them kind of go all over the place. So one over here, and maybe we'll put one over here. There's no power there. That's interesting. Hang on. Wow, that tiny little gap, huh? Biodome. We'll put it over here, I guess. We kind of want these biodomes. Initially, I didn't want them, right? I already made some in the past, and you might say, well, didn't you make some? And I did. I tore them down because I needed my building limit, but also because I didn't want to use them, because I didn't want oxygen to spread too quickly. But now that I want green, right? And to get that, we're going to get that lichen, these biodomes going, and they'll suck down the CO2 even faster, give us O2 faster. But then once we start seeing green around Mars, we're going to have to start adding more CO2 to the atmosphere a little bit, just to kind of bump it up until we have open cities and we have people who are able to breathe outside and all that stuff. And then we can also turn on the GHG factories and stuff too if we need to. It looks to me like there's no maintenance facility in this area. Well, there definitely is. Oh, there's no power. I didn't, I must have gotten rid of one of your solar panels. Whoops. We'll just build that here. All right, Spirit Rover Research Outpost. Cool. ATV mechanic E.G. O'Brien. Navigation crew, extremely difficult. Sorry, navigation grew extremely difficult in this area of the planet. Luckily, we found the Spirit Rover before sundown. The old thing got stuck in the soft soil of Gusev Crater. Its wheels were unable to generate any traction, and that was the end of this Mars craft. It's too bad. It's a good-looking hunk of metal. Nice. And of course, that gives us a little bump in our research and stuff too. So that was Spirit. That's in a flood zone inside this crater. So we've got another one here. This is the deserted living quarters. That's being researched now. And then if we go over to this one, hopefully it gets one more food. There it is. They're going to start now this abandoned electronics factory. These guys here should be getting one more food any second now. Looks like it's coming right there. Nope, it's going to bypass it entirely. Weird. Well, they'll get it. Obviously, I have way more water than necessary, but it's just this overabundance. I'm not entirely sure why they needed to do that, but the drones decided to do it. We're getting all of this stuff built here too, and it looks to me like Hyperloop station doesn't have its path. Very weird. Let me just see about getting power set up here for a second, because apparently not everything is powered again. No maintenance here. Right there ought to do it then. There we go. And then let's get the Hyperloop brought in over here too. And I don't need it to have like 3 different points, so this will do just fine. Well, we'll put it in there. The Eude Electronics Factory Research Outpost by Julianne Verne. It says Yud was an Israeli Mars station that studied the corrosion resistance of electronics when exposed to the Martian environment. They designed a new electrical component suitable for developing electronics on Mars. It's thanks to their work that we have light, heat, air, and many other commodities in our habitats. Come on now, give it to me. Where is it? I'd like it to be near this the storage unit. But I don't want to make new... Well, I guess this stuff isn't going to have maintenance anyway, right? Yeah, I don't think it's going to have maintenance anyway. We're just going to drop it right here. And then we'll get... No, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Get this, and then this, and then this. You go priority. There we go. I kind of do wish these buildings would... Like, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Like, a worker hub having priority, what does that actually do? But look at this, though. Right? The road that it made is only to here. So this drone's going to have to go like that now. It's kind of... It's weird how the roads have been in this. Like, all of a sudden, the game stops making roads intelligently. Like this here. It's not connecting to these. Why? I go to storage center. It should connect to all of those. Like, everything should be connecting that up, but it's not. Kind of weird. Now, I can make this happen, I guess, if I put another worker hub in here, but it's just odd to have to do that. Now I'm not even entirely sure if it will. There it goes. Okay. So we'll have these all built in, and this stuff will get done. And then we want to get this. This is our story objective, whatever you want to call it. This is our objective point. So we're going to go research outpost. We're going to drop that down right there. Prioritize that too. And I'm going to leave it, I think. Well, hang on. Maintenance. Yeah, this whole place needs maintenance anyway. Let's go like this with it. We'll have that be done too. We'll let that keep going. So then we have up here, not being done yet. Not being done yet. That's weird. Oh, there's no population. But we have 50 incoming. Okay. And the 50 incoming is coming from all the way around the... Where? Where are you coming from? You're coming from really far away. That's the answer to that question. You don't have any paths to. All right, yeah. So clearly something went wrong between the last patch and this one, because when I dropped buildings, it just separated everything. Everything is all... Like all the structures that I put in place are just gone. Well, not gone, but they're not. They don't have the paths. The paths are gone. They're not being built. I'm gonna have to track down all of these things. I think same thing with this worker hub here. I'm gonna get rid of it and put another one here. But we've got this Hyperloop, right? And we can get another one set up over here too if we want to. So this Hyperloop can go all the way up to here. There we go. You can put it right on like the border kind of thing over here, and then that can connect to like across the way. Let's put it like right, yeah, like right here is fine. So we'll have this, you know, we'll start moving ourselves out this way, and then I want to get this research outpost as well before it, you know, before it floods. We'll get that too. Should have polymers up. No steel. Steel factories making steel. This is not prioritized. And let's just have that keep going, please. And then this worker hub, no paths to it. Let's get that taken care of too. There we go. There's a whole bunch of that stuff, you know? I'm going to let it run for a little bit and maybe try to fix up a whole bunch of these little areas that are a problem. And then we'll be right back. But I'm also dropping more biodomes. I want to kind of spread these things all over the place so we can get that stuff growing. And so we can start seeing a bit more of a green Mars. Oh, and Terrace living quarters research. Here we go. My entire team finds this site endlessly fascinating. This is from psychologist Dr. Bob Heinlein. Heinlein, yeah. My entire team finds this site endlessly fascinating. In our current mission, we use ant units to carry our artificially fertilized eggs. So the only way twins would exist in our colonies is if they traveled together from Earth, an unlikely event. I've been reading the Gemini project reports. Some of the Earthside twins reported sleep disorders and shortness of breath. As if they were affected by what their twins were going through here on Mars. As if there really was a special bond that kept them connected despite the distance. BS. Confirmation bias. I don't know, whatever. Let's take terraforming biodome, and there's already a biodome there. Let's put another one over here. And we'll put another one, like, okay, maybe over here. And maybe we'll put another one, like, maybe over here. They're just kind of spreading it out because I'm hoping to see, you know, some green start forming around this, right? And then you can also put these aquadome. You can also put these little aquadomes on near the shoreline, and then they'll start adding, you know, a little bit of their green stuff into the water, right? Cyanobacteria or whatever it's called. So as the water approaches us, that's what we'll get from this. But I don't know where to place this. I guess this is a flood zone still, but this is not. So maybe we can place it right here. It looks like this is in a flood zone. Let's keep that prioritized in case the water gets here. But if we put the aquadome here, it's possible if the water reaches up here that we may start to see, you know, like life forming in the water and stuff too. It'd be kind of interesting. And of course, that's going to suck down CO2, convert it to oxygen, etc. So we're going to keep, you know, bringing in nitrogen, like kind of endlessly here. So here's our story point. Colonists are en route, and we need 6 food here. And, you know, obviously the drones are just going to bring that when they get around to it. Maintenance facility powers up now. Good. Okay, well, I'm going to let it go then. And then the next time we get one of these little sites pop up, I'll let you know how it goes. No, there's no music again, so real weird. I don't know what governs the music in this game. I'll be right back. All right, we got another one here. It says almost immediately. This is the Mars 2 lander expedition. Crew commander Ursa Le Guin. Maybe that's how you say her name, Le Guin. Another day of exploration, another discovery. We came across the remains of the Mars 2 lander near the Hellespontus Mons area. I think that's how you say that. This spacecraft was the first man-made object to reach Mars, so it's quite surreal to stand next to it. It's well known that the lander's parachute failed to be deployed during the EDL phase. It crashed on the surface in 1971, where we found it. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep going, and I guess I'll see you guys when the next one is ready to go. All right, they're arriving right now. Look at that blimp come in. I love it. We'll just speed up time really quick, and it looks like now that people are here, it's gonna take 167 souls to properly investigate this site. So that's pretty cool. Chemical plants going in now. Maintenance facilities up and running, and I dropped a landing site down here because I figured, you know, this area is pretty bare, so we can get some stuff going on here too. So I dropped this down in here. We'll go silicon. That's level 3. We don't need that. We'll go silicon. Okay, the game's just not cooperating with me right now. Stardust Emerald Quarters. Health and Safety Officer Dr. Chernyshevsky. I'll get it right, I'm sure. The Stardust Emerald was a magnificent spaceship, even if the mission itself was eccentric. After only 1 month on Mars, the entire 100-person crew asked to return to Earth. They reviewed the experience as highly stressful, and the Pelicanus Space Corporation went bankrupt shortly thereafter. That's the site that's way up here. This one here. And then we've got this one, which isn't here yet. We got 50 colonists incoming here for this lander too. And then at that point, I think most of these sites are done, right? Yeah, I think I pretty much got them all at that point. What about this one? Yeah, this one's done too. So then it comes down to the story one, which is, of course, the one that we're building right now. With the one that's being done right now at 126 souls. So I'll just have this go. Click this. There it goes. Also give me iron. Might as well. I like putting down... Oh, that was weird. I like putting down landing sites, like right next to... like civilization, if you will. because like I just instantly get all the help that the station needs, right? It's kind of nice. And then of course this Hyperloop is built, fully connected to these other ones. So now we're just gonna get resources coming in here super fast. And we could probably get some of this water maybe if we need it. Yeah, we might as well get some of that. We'll get another worker hub out this way, kind of like so. And then we'll drop another maintenance facility out here too. Let's see what kind of coverage we need here. How about we go... this ought to do right here. Yeah. That ought to do just fine. And then, you know, why don't we drop some, I don't know, drop a biodome on here? I don't know. It's I think so. Just to kind of get that process going, maybe. Oh, here we go. Hgiagis? Is that how you say it? Hgiagis Martian Bunker. Security Officer Enoch Wallace. I honestly can't believe that Hgiagis' crew spent a whole year locked in this bunker. The place has no windows, and the purification system doesn't produce enough airflow for a team of 5 to breathe easily. Despite that, our team's in good shape. We're making good progress on the building repair, and we'll be done soon enough. This wasn't the best experience. That's the last time I volunteer for a research team, no matter how exciting the discovery. All right. I like how they just had some personality to it. It's cool. Still want to get a biodome out this way, so we're gonna drop one like right here. Should be good to go. And then I want to check in on the other ones too. Keep in mind, a couple of souls here, a little bit of time left, and we'll have that story mission's gonna start there too. So I think this is supposed to spawn, may also spawn natural lichen in forests. We're supposed to start seeing stuff, but I think it just takes a very long time to do that. But perhaps it needs, I don't know, like this fertile area. Not the combat zone. I want to see biomes. Biomes, yeah. I mean, I'm starting to think maybe it needs to be in a grassland kind of biome over here. Like this one here is not in a grassland, but maybe it just needs to be turned into a grassland, or help. We need to help it out. I don't know. Let's take a biodome and maybe put it over here. And we'll put another one over here, let's say. And we'll put another one, I don't know where. Put another one maybe, actually, what is this? This is the desert. So I'm looking at the light green. I want the light green. You know, we'll put another one like, I don't know. How about here? Sound good? I mean, the desert probably gets turned into grassland after a short time. Irregular terrain, yeah? Let me click it. Somewhere. Thank you. Esterians base camp. So this is the quest marker. Yep. Research the abandoned greenhouse, it says now. Esterians base camp research outpost. Microbiologist Jamma Green. This could practically be science fiction, but it's completely true. The Esterian mission, Esterion mission, was tasked with genetically altering a virus and studying its adaptation to the Martian atmosphere. Wow. It's a sad day. The Esterian crew's biomedical records show that all of them died in a period of 2 weeks. Strange that we haven't found a single body yet. We can't be sure, but everything seems to indicate that ISA abandoned the infected crew to their fate. We've been discussing our next steps, and so far the entire crew's agreed to investigate Esterian's biomedical facility. Oh, so we might have uncovered a little secret about our buddies at ISA, huh? Oh, they may have some dirty laundry after all, huh? All right, where's this place I'm supposed to research now? There's the Magellan lander. I told you there'd be a lot of research posts this episode. Lander outpost. It says from astrophysicist Michael Ardan. It was the second interplanetary mission planned for launch to Mars by the Indian Space Research Organization. Its mission included studying the red planet's surface and to search any geomorphological features that could suggest an early warm and wet climate. Roger that. So where's this greenhouse I'm supposed to do? I don't see it. Search the abandoned greenhouse. Abandoned greenhouse. Abandoned greenhouse. Man, I wish there was music. The music is actually pretty good in this game. It just goes away and it never comes back, and it's a little annoying. Let's go 1x speed here. It's really hitting me hard too. Where is... I don't see it. I don't see any green marker indicating where I'm supposed to go now. Okay, so I completely rebooted the whole game because it seems to be the only way to get the music to come back. It's also apparently the only way to get this objective to show up, because now there's a big old green objective in the middle of the map here. Maybe it was here before, I don't know, but this is a brand new thing. This was not here before. This is it just spawned itself into existence. So we're gonna go ahead and look at that. So why don't we get, I'm gonna have to move stuff now, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to move my whole maintenance facility to do this, I think. But we're gonna go with research outpost. Yep, gonna have to tear this down, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to scrap this. And then I have to rebuild maintenance to be, I guess, well, I'll rebuild maintenance as soon as I have this thing laid down. So let's go 8x speed real quick. Again, I've got biodomes kind of spread out everywhere, and I'm probably gonna lay down a whole bunch more of these. Just like a whole bunch of these, because I want to see Mars go green here pretty quick. And then I'm trying to get water to show up. Now I can't get enough water to show up. Kind of odd. Maybe it's maybe this is just all the water we get. I imagine not. This is a flood area, so I want to see all the water show up. If we zoom out a little bit, we've got some the methane asteroid and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and try to aerobrake this and get this in there too, just to see what happens with it. And then I've got 2 rockets doing the nitrogen import now. And then I'm also thinking of maybe crashing the comet just because. Yeah, why don't we just do that? Just because we're gonna crash that comet. I realize that puts more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, but it doesn't have to be all CO2, does it? It's possible that this was here the whole time and I just didn't see it. It integrated itself right into my existing buildings, so. And it looks like I can put it right here. Let's bring maintenance back to this area. And we're also gonna go ahead and just accelerate that too, I guess. Food production is prioritized, and it's still, the output is 6. We just don't have enough workers, but I can't build any more workers. I'm bogging the game down so much it just does not want to do anything anymore. 8x speed is all I feel comfortable doing right now for performance wise. It is much better now after this patch than it was before, but it's still not good enough. I need it to go faster. So we got the solar panel being built, and then I'm working my way out to this research outpost here, this Mars 3 Lando research outpost. So I want to get that too. And then from there, I guess I don't really care about the research outpost anymore. I'm kind of just following the directives, and we'll see what happens. Did we get one of those aquadome put in? Yeah, right here. So like I still don't know what these do. It said it's going to spawn bioengineered cyanobacteria in nearby oceans, which tells me this. But I'm wondering if there's anything visual I can see here and what the range is on that. Like, how close does this nearby ocean have to be? How do I raise these ocean levels even more, right? And I'm thinking it's all about temperature. That's what I would think it is. It's all about temperature. So, like, I mean, I've done everything I can to get the temperature up. The space mirror array is done. I've done the, the black polar dust thing. I guess I'm about to do some like crash into, right? The methane, right? Asteroid. I guess I'm about to do that because that's gonna release greenhouse gases. Crashing the comet will release greenhouse gases. The nitrogen's making the atmosphere thicker, so it should be able to retain. But I need more. I just need more water. I need more oceans, man. And I'm still looking at these biodomes. I'm not seeing anything different. For research-wise, you might notice we're doing open cities. That's because the animals is done. The bioengineered animals is completed now. But I don't see anything here in the list that we could do with that. I haven't seen anything regarding animals in anything here. So it's possible that it's just something that shows up. But I mean, if that's the case, why do I need the research to do it? You know, I don't know. I'm gonna drop another biodome somewhere. How about just put it over here? No power. Ouch. This works. 2 of them right next to each other. What could go wrong? So yeah, hopefully we get this site. Where is it? All the way over here. This is the new site we're supposed to get. And we got people incoming on this. And we'll find out more. So it sounds to me like ISA, yeah, they like kind of abandoned another colony, right? Abandoned a whole group of people. Because that's what it seems like. And that's part of the mystery that we're going to be finding out now. So it looks like we've got everything delivered now. Yeah, we have enough stuff delivered already on this. It's just pending the colonists showing up. So why don't I go ahead and... I could just pull people out of this, honestly. I don't need you here anymore. Then maybe you'll move somewhere else. You'll move here, maybe. Who knows? It says we have 14 incoming, but I really don't want to wait 8,300 souls. So I hope so. And yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, like maybe this is it. I feel like the game right now is a lot of waiting around. There's a lot of wait to it. I think the late game, just like a lot of games though, like a lot of games are this way. And I suppose I don't know why I would have ever suspected this game to be any different, but the game has the same problem as every other game has, where the late game is just not really all that well fleshed out. There's just like, okay, cool, what do I do now? And it's a lot of waiting around. Granted, yes, Mars terraforming should take a long time, but we're now almost 100 years in, and I've almost exhausted my entire building limit. You know, I've spread out pretty well here. I'm also branching myself out this way, slowly but surely working our way out here. And eventually we'll get this Hyperloop built, get it connected, and then we can get everything set up in here, because this one, well, this base over here is very dysfunctional. We're just now getting the polymers and stuff produced over here. And we've just now laid in, yep, we got the maintenance factory up now. This one's starting to get built now. But there's still not enough power here, I guess, to operate everything. So why don't we fix that once and for all? I think a fission. Well, I don't have any uranium. It's going to have to be a fusion plant. We put a fusion plant maybe back here. This is flood zone? Whoa, that's flood zone. Interesting. The water's coming way up into here, huh? Well, I still want to put this in here. It's overkill, though, right? It's total overkill. We don't need that much. Honestly, a couple more wind farms will probably just do it. We don't need any more. We don't need we're just going to do a wind farm right here. Put one there, and we'll put one kind of here. And I imagine that it's not necessarily going to be... Yeah, it's not going to be a very high efficiency for some reason or another, I guess. It's just the way it is. So we'll also get a solar farm in, because even though the atmosphere is a lot thicker, it doesn't necessarily mean that these things are just gonna be super awesome. You know, it doesn't mean that they're going to actually work better than they were before. So, but I think their efficiency goes up and down. So once this power is up in here, I hope all these buildings kind of flip on. And I'm also in the process of making an aquadome over here. It's taking a little bit of time, of course. Looks like I need some iron input. Oh, and we're completely out of iron over here now, too. Yeah. And I don't see any other sources of iron. I guess there's some here. Is this a... No, it doesn't look like this is a floodplain here. So I could drop another base over here. Like right here. Like right... yeah, I could drop one like right here. I want to get that... I don't want it to be waste, but no, this is probably fine. This is also going to connect to that grid, so it should provide instant power to the rest of the board too. So hopefully that works. And then a lot of the stuff needs maintenance, I think, too. So if I get this maintenance facility to actually have its resources to make its drones, then we can start getting some of the stuff repaired too. So, all right. So new landing site here. It spawns a whole bunch of resources. And we just go to town doing the same thing all over again. Worker hub will go here, I guess, to connect the dots. Almost. Yep. Right here's fine. And then we'll reach over and get this iron deposit so that steel factory has more iron. And that will require another worker hub too. And most likely will require more power to be connected. So we'll just do that here as well. All right. So yeah, that's it. I don't think we're going to get this. Wow, where is it? I probably would have been better off going the opposite direction. Oh, I'm working my way over here too to connect all this up. And these guys are almost done, actually. They've built pretty much everything they need to fully connect these dots. In fact, it looks to me like we already have a straight shot through there. So now it's just a matter of getting the Hyperloop and stuff built to connect all the stuff up. So it looks like the Hyperloop can go here. And the music's back. That's nice. You know? So one there. No, apparently not. One there. And then I gotta believe that we could put one like maybe right here and it will connect it. But until this is built, I won't know the range it has. But then we'll have all of this stuff connected. So that would make, yeah, and then from here, right, we already have the Hyperloop there. We'll have another station in here somewhere to connect this up. But then we could probably get like two, it looks like it'll probably take closer to 4 more to connect the entire planet all the way around via Hyperloop, which would be pretty damn cool, I think. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time, man. And I don't know about the timing on this. So I think I might start the next series now. And we'll just come back to this periodically because I do want to see it. And then I also told you I will see the other side of the story as well. I'm going to do that near the end of this playlist. So if you want to see the other side of the story, I don't know. Should I do it? Maybe not near the end of the playlist. Maybe we should just do it now. I can go back and reload it and show you what would happen if we did the override instead. And then also if we did the override with both, with the techies as well as doing the override with Carmine. And I don't know exactly what, you know, why doing the override with Carmine would be even a good option, because Carmine doesn't want to terraform, doesn't want humans here. So like it kind of defeats the purpose of the game, I think, if you side with Carmine. But we can see what happens. And what I'm hoping happens, just as a guess, what I'm hoping happens is these extra bases that are set up, like this one here, it just becomes yours. Like it doesn't, you don't have to take it out. It just becomes yours. And then maybe ISA sends some trouble your way to like try to take you down. Or maybe the techies try to take you down, or maybe both. I don't know. Maybe Carmine is like the ultimate antagonist route. Where's that colony right here? Is this almost done? Yeah, we need some more people in. They're incoming though, so we should see it. You know, I'll end this video with figuring out what this is, because I think the mystery is worth at least, like, I think we've waited long enough in this video at least to see what's going on with the mystery. So I'm gonna let this run for a very long time. And when these guys get this mystery solved, we'll be right back. Okay, I was hanging out over here at this other new base trying to get that iron and stuff flowing, and everything's going good on this base now. But this is done. Esterians Greenhouse Research Outpost. Same author. It says the greenhouse consists of several hydroponic algae growing chambers. Some chambers also include laboratories and habitational modules. The facility belongs to the Esterian mission. They came to Mars to study the effects of the Martian atmosphere on mutated microorganisms. Unfortunately, it seems that the crew was infected by a mutated virus and died. We found an inscription on a wall saying, "On Mars, everything comes from Mother." This must be the origin of the children of Carmine. We had to abandon the building once the blue-green algae began to release spores into the air. Those plants are still alive. It's amazing. Okay. Wowzers. The music is gone again. It disappears, so it's gone. But there you go. And I don't know exactly like what the significance of that is. It seems that story progressions. Oh, wait, hang on. Research the abandoned biomedical facility. There's another quest objective. This is a new thing that just popped up. Well, I'm spread out pretty far and wide now. So, I mean, we're spanning all the way over. We got this Hyperloop done. And this one is currently building. It's almost completed. It just needs a little more aluminum, and then it can be done. Then we can connect these two up, and then all of these bases from here all the way, all of this, everything you see here is now all connected by a Hyperloop. And then the only thing we'll have left at that point is for, looks like this one should be able to connect now to here. Very nice. And once that's connected, we can then get one set up over here now. And then everything over here is connected via Hyperloop. It looks like we can probably get it to be... I kind of would love it to be in the middle of all of this. Yeah, this is pretty good. You can't put like any storage next to this, though. It'd be cool to do storage next to this, but it's fine. We can do storage over here. Or storage here, and, you know, like, I think here and then storage. That's fine. Right about here. So we'll get a Hyperloop building now over here, along with a storage right here. There we go. Good. Whoops. There we go. There we go. And then we can have everything maintained, of course, still too. Gonna need that. We'll put that way over here since probably gonna need it to watch some of these other buildings as we expand this way, if we're even gonna be able to. We're out of buildings, so I don't think
Amy,
so.
this is Nyan again. I see you've located Esterians' biomedical facility.
Yes.
You must be wondering why there aren't any official records of this, aren't you?
Negative. All the information in my database is intended to provide guidance to my mission. If it's not there, it's because it's not relevant.
Uh-huh.
Take a closer look, and then tell me it's not relevant. I admire your faith in your creators. But you deserve to know what came before you. Admit it. You're curious.
Yes. I'm gonna say I am.
States parties must refrain from conquering a planet or a celestial body at the first sign of indigenous organic life. I would like to analyze any previous Mars mission to see what I can learn. I will consider exploring this facility, but that is my own decision to make.
And that is exactly what I've been encouraging you to do. See? We agree.
I see your attempt to convince me, and I will not fall for it.
Oh, I don't need to convince you. You're going to send your colonists to the facility no matter what I say.
Are you that sure? Perhaps I should ignore anything you have to say and continue on with my mission.
If you don't believe me after what you find there, I won't bother you anymore. That's a promise.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, at least they're talking to me again. I was starting to think that we wouldn't hear from them until Stage 5 was completed. But we are more than halfway done with Open City. That's pretty cool. We're getting 1,500 research per month. And that feels pretty good. We have almost 1,000 millibar of atmospheric pressure, which is nice. We're down to 10% CO2, still holding steady at 25% O2, and I'm still bringing in nitrogen as well as burning it off and stuff with these little burners. In fact, you know what? I kind of want to get some more of these nitrate mines put in over here. I think I'm gonna get these two extractors set up because that's cool, and maybe also this one too. But we are in fact running out of building space, or not building space, but our building limit. We're getting very close to hitting it, but I don't think it matters because we have everything we need. It's kind of like whatever at this point. And you know, if it happens to hit, actually I don't need that one. If it happens to hit the building limit, then you know we can start deleting things that we don't need, and then we just get more space that way. So I'm gonna connect all these things up, and you know I don't think I need this one. I'll just get these. So yeah. We will explore this one in the next video. I'll actually start working my way out that way. It should be pretty straightforward. One hub should get us there because we're pretty spread out at this point. And we can start laying in an outpost to start figuring out what's going on here at the abandoned biomedical facility. Let's see how can we possibly trust ISA after this? It's open even. It's actually exposed. Anyways, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Like the video if you like it. You can subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to connect that final Hyperloop. There we go. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.